People. Que pasa, sac passe, what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News. Now, people, the JCF, they are in mourning after a very unfortunate incident in which one of their own, his name is Inspector Enroy Maduri, he lost his life. Based on information, it is said that at about 1 a.m. in the morning, in a place called Whitewater Meadows, that is in Spanish Town, St. Catherine, to be specific. The popo were summoned. People heard loud explosion. When the popo rolled up on the scene, they found Mr. Maduri in front of his house, in his car, slumped over. He had a single can in the side of his head. He was still clutching on to his stool. They are surmising that he pretty much tried to take away himself. Now, when this incident first occurred, they thought that it was some sort of gunman pull upon him and blaze him. However, when I heard that at first, I said to myself, there is no way any sort of gunman is going to take out a popo and going to leave the scene without taking the tool. It made absolutely no sorts of sense. However, the fact that them said that this officer lost his life by taking away himself is also very concerning to me. The fact that he was found clutching on to his own tool. Now, people, I am no crime scene expert, and not because I've watched a whole lot of crime scene shows in which people take for themselves. Usually when that occurs, the tool is either by drop on the ground, drop on them lap. It is not usually in their hands. I am just thinking common sense wise that reflexes, once you pull the trigger and it hit you in the crown, more than likely it'll go fall out of your hand. Now, people, there might be unusual circumstances where the person can be found clutching on to this tool. Me not really know. Me just say, I would question everything. As an investigator, their job is to question. Make sure say them comb over the crime scene. Make sure say them look on the tool, them look on him hand, see if there's any sorts of explosive that proves that this was the hand that actually pulled that TRIGGER and it was not somebody else, and there is no sorts of foul play. Me just say, common sense would lead me to do that if I was an investigator detective, which I am not. So, people, let's wait and see. As soon as I get some more pertinent information, I'll be sure to divulge ASAP. Now, the next thing that is popping in the news, it seems as if the perverts, they are in high and low places. I am speaking about in the medical field. I am speaking about doctors that are supposed to be professional, that have sworn that they won't violate their clients, their patients, to be specific. Now, I am speaking about a video in which I got a couple of videos, maybe about 5 or 6 of them. And in these videos, each of them get worse and worse. A lady went in for surgery. She was unconscious during the surgery. There were a group of doctors on one side. The curtain kind of separated them from a next doctor. I think that doctor might have been the anesthesiologist, or he was one of those doctors that monitor the vital signs. Make sure that the client or make sure that the patient is breathing properly. Her vital signs are okay for the surgery. However, instead of doing that, this man pretty much was holding the lady's head, putting it appropriate to his genitals, and pretty much was sliding his little teely inside the woman's mouth, while the other doctors on the other side, partitioned by the curtains, were doing their job as professional. He was donging at the lady's throat. Now, people, like me say, if I got this video, I am sure that wherever this video was videotaped, the relevant authorities would have seen it And I am sure that this lady, if this video was taken in America, which I think, she is going to be a filthy rich lady. However, the filthiness that was done to this lady by this doctor, like I said, people, this is YouTube, so therefore I cannot show these videos because it does not comply with them platform. However, people, this was as bad. This is what we call a violation of trust in the worstest order. This man is supposed to monitor the patient. However, this man decided that he was going for some sort of cheap thrills in pretty much violate the lady, SEXUALLY. This doctor put him hood in the woman's mouth while she is basically have all sorts of tube run through her nose, run through her throat, rete, lele, blah, blah, bling. So people, just imagine, for some cheap thrills, this man was putting this lady's life at jeopardy. This man was violating this lady's right as a patient. People, I don't know what is wrong with people in this world nowadays. However, people, like I said, I doubt that this video was videotaped in Jamaica. However, whenever anything despicable happens anywhere in the world, we know that it is coming to a theater. And by theater, I mean an operating theater near you, meaning some sort of hospital, some sort of medical facility. And people, I would bet, if I was a betting man, I would bet that this has occurred somewhere in some sort of hospital in Jamaica before. Point blank and period. Now the next thing that is popping in the news is that we see that dancehall producer Linval Thompson Jr., OC Shabdon, he goes to court or went to court today. He went to court on that case in which he was charged for bribing the Popo $2 million on that fateful day in which an next one of his partner, his Kumbolo, picked up a charge for some sorts of illegal fire piece. That partner has since plea bargain, took that charge and got about 6 years or so. So therefore, Shabdon is not charged in that case. However, since that case in which he was charged for bribery, in buck upon a next case in a Rose Heights that is in St. James, Montego Bay, in which 3 persons lost their life. Based on information out there, it is said that Shabdon was under operation. Shabdon was one of the triggermen on that operation. However, people, here is my views on the case as it pertains to the bribery. The last time that I checked, the case file was incomplete. That means the case was delayed because the Popo investigators did not have their paperwork in order. So therefore, them put it off. And people, I am going to suggest that it is going to be put off once again because they are ill prepared, because they did not have any sorts of videotaping. And apparently, the Popo that claimed that he was asked for the bribe, he is not willing to take the stand. He is not willing to face the cross-examination by the lawyer. So therefore, in pretty much I use some sorts of delay tactics. However, we know that Shabdon was out on condition of bail. And when you're out on condition of bail, more than likely catch a next charge, not accusation, charge, that bail is going to be revoked. When his lawyer's name Donahue Martin, was asked, are they going to apply for bail? The lawyer had nothing to say. Now people, while you're out on condition of bail, and then you pick up a next charge, chances or possibilities of you getting bail or even maintaining that bail is zero. That is going to be revoked. So therefore, Shabdon will be going back to the cell from whence he came. So therefore, the other case now that he picked up as it pertains to 3 people losing their life in Rose Heights, that is called for mention on the 26th or the 25th of July. I am sure that he is going to have no sorts of bail, I am sure that that case is also going to be put off, because if them now have the case file for a case that is maybe 2 years now, I doubt that they are going to be prepared. So pretty much they are going to use all sorts of stall tactics. And people, this is my disclaimer. I am not saying that Shabdon is any sort of saint, any sort of altar boy, by any sort of stretch of the imagination. Me just say, between you and I, and you know that I've been right 99% of the time, I don't really think that he is going to lose either one of these cases. I think that the first case, as it pertains to the bribery, that is going to get thrown out eventually. And then he will have to contest the next case for the next 2-3 years. They are going to delay, dry him out on the line. Pretty much he is going to be locked up until it comes to a final conclusion. However, what is going to be the final conclusion as it pertains to Shabdon? Because people, we see, whenever people's name are mentioned, and Shabdon's name has been mentioned for all the wrong reasons, more than any other person in a Jamaica. So therefore, we do not expect the final outcome to be good. I am expecting destination doom, whatever that is. Let me know what you think in the comment section. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.